Yo, what's going on? Jay Freaks Unforgiven podcast.
It's that boy Trey. It's episode 89.
89, man.
Yeah, we here though, man. We just chilling, man. We chilling today. So.
It's just us.
Yeah.
We ain't have an episode with us in a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we just gonna get to it, man. A lot been going on, man. A lot of projects been dropping. A lot of artists gonna drop soon. Shit be going on. Sports, it's playoff time. It's a lot of shit going on, man. So we just gonna cover that shit, man.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Real shit though. But how you been since the last episode? You chilling?
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
I'm always good. I'm all good.
Yeah, I'm fine. But no, I mean we might just hop right into it for.
We gonna hop on it.
Your J. Cole album?
Did I?
Off season.
The off season was dope.
Yeah.
Off season was dope. He did what he's supposed to do.
Real
He
shit.
delivered. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to act like it was a classic, nah. Like it was like I said, it was a prelude to the fall off, which I feel like was good. Like I said, he did what he was supposed to do. He stepped it up. He changed his flow, his delivery. He was more confident. You know what I mean? He was more in the pocket. He had features this time. Like it wasn't boring ass. Sorry, it wasn't like the boring shit that he was doing before. It was like because niggas get content. So I feel like this was like.
Yeah.
It was on some like, yeah, man. Like you could tell he really stepped it up on this one, dog. Like,
Like on a scale 1 to 10, like what you get at, John?
8.5 out of 10.
8.5.
Solid 8.5. 8.5 because again, like I said, I feel like his last two Jones was lackluster. I feel like it wasn't an ass, but it was lackluster.
Yeah,
I feel like 4 Hours Only was it had a message, but it was boring. KOD was like he was trying to imitate the modern flow.
Yeah,
and it was like he was trying
just
so
wasn't
hard
working
to
for
kind
him.
of. Yeah, it was like it was just like, okay, dude, like because I get it. I feel like J. Cole. Like I said before the offseason, I feel like he lacked inspiration. Like it was like because I told you I watched the documentary.
Yeah.
And then outside the documentary, he was talking about how you could tell he kind of followed Kendrick formula, like because Kendrick had that whole To Pimp a Butterfly shit, and that was like a concept. Then 4 Hours Only had like a concept. Then Damn was like just all bangers, and KOD he tried to do with that. So it was kind of like, like you, it's like it's cool. It was different. KOD was more enjoyable than 4 Hours Only.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like something was just like it wasn't different.
Yeah.
It was just the same no features. But anyway. But this one, he came with it.
Yeah,
fresh from the
shit.
intro. When I heard Cameron, I said, what the fuck? I'm like,
the 95 South John.
Yo.
Right? Yeah, that John.
He said, bitch. He started snapping. He said, pussy on your genitalia. What he said? He said, nigga, spaghetti on you. He said, my dogs want to, Krispy Kreme dreams, my dogs want to kill 12. I said, damn. Like, he's like, this nigga was snapping. Yo, he had lines. The wordplay got better. Like you could tell he was just focused. Like that's what I said, dog. It's about not being content. Still being on your A game. You can't get comfortable in this shit, yo.
Yeah.
You gotta be. And now he playing. What you think about him playing ball? Like what you think about that?
That's dope. I mean, why not? Like you know what I'm saying? Like because he already did everything with the rap shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Well, no, he didn't do everything.
I mean, but he that's what I'm saying. Like he a big artist in the game. Like he can drop and that shit gonna do numbers regardless. Like plus he just sold like how much did he sold? Like almost 300K, right? Something like that. 289.
I think first week. Yeah.
I'm like
week,
that's wild. Like that's,
I'm not so. It's Cole though. Cole has always been
that
a
shit
staple
dope
in the
though.
game.
Cause I ain't seen numbers like that in a minute. So it's like
I mean, it's no surprise. Like I said, Cole always been at top. He always been part of the big three with the Drakes, the Kendricks, and shit like that. So that wasn't surprising. It was just on some shit like, what's he going to deliver? And I knew he was going to deliver. No, but I'm just saying, the last two Jones.
I just had a feeling though, the way he was when he dropped like that little what was that joint on YouTube and shit, like the
trailer.
Yeah, like and that little documentary and all that shit. Like
I've been knew he was going to deliver based off what he did with Dreamville, Revenge of the Dreamers. I knew he was going to deliver through that because when I started seeing him hop on features. And he was fucking them up, and then in Dreamville he was more collaborative. Like he was like more like it was just like I could tell Cole was he was different. Like because like I said, because he promoted the off season for a long time. He promoted the off season since 2018. 'Cause I remember he was gonna drop it off after he was gonna drop it after the he was gonna drop it after KOD because I remember because he did album of the year freestyle and it said the off season. And I'm like, all right, well, where the fuck is the off season at? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where that shit at? So, but it was worth the wait. And now it got me curious though. So what is the fall off gonna be like now? Like,
is that the next album or is it? More.
No,
I remember he dropped that little list where it said the off season had a couple different names.
Well, he said he said the features. It was a list. It's the features because this is before he scrammed. It was the features. Revenge of the Dream 3, which is the compilation of Dreamville. Then he said the off season. Then he said it's a boy. I don't know what's a boy. I don't know what that is. But then the fall off, which is it. After that, like, because if you people on KOD, it said intro to the fall off.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Which is supposed to be intro to the fall off.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's when he was talking about, you know, the game and shit. So I don't know. But like I said, I like how like I said, and I'm telling one boy because he's like, the off season sound like a mixtape. I said, well, that was the point.
Yeah.
It's the off season.
Real
Like
shit.
I don't think this was a commercial drawing where it's like he was like it took you back to the, like I said, the Friday Night Lights and the warm up kind of, like, you feel what I'm saying? It took you back to that vibe where he had Sideline Story was the basketball themes.
Yeah.
But it really took you back to that mixtape code. Like where it was just he talking that real shit.
Yeah.
But he also like
The warm up, the come up.
Oh
the,
my god.
Friday
Like,
Night Lights.
that's what I'm talking about. That
shit.
cold, that's what I've been wanting for a while.
Yeah.
It's just that he just took it to another level. He got more confident. It's like that he wasn't just too comfortable. He wasn't too worried about concepts and shit. He just kind of just I feel like when you don't think too much into something, dog, you just let shit flow. I feel like it always come out better.
Yeah.
I feel like it always come out better, dude. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only because he still talked about real shit on the album, but it wasn't like no crazy concept. It was just no, dog. That's what he said. Off season is about just getting better at your shit, yo.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. It's just simple. Just like with it's just again with sports. You get better on the off season. You know what I'm
Real
saying?
shit.
You get better on the off season. You look at what you done. Look what you can do better, and you working out more. And yeah, back when training camp come. Yeah, you coming back with some. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Like you're coming back with some shit. You're not playing. Like real shit, dog.
Though.
Real shit, man.
So I mean, you seen what they say? Drake got the artist of the decade.
Artist of the decade.
Yeah, that shit was. That shit's dope though. Like that shit. They said he got more hits than Michael Jackson and
Beatles, all that shit.
Yeah.
Dog, it showed you. This is the thing. They say everybody want to call me the Drake dick rider. Everybody, first of all, I don't dick ride no man. Let's make that straight. I don't dick ride no man. Everybody know me. I always was a Drake fan back when everybody was dick riding Wayne. I said this boy's gonna be the next nigga. I told niggas that 10 years ago. 10 years ago. So him doing this is not a surprise, because I knew the way they was just marketing how this nigga was gonna be like how they market LeBron. Like how they market LeBron, and I say the comparisons because it's like you could tell when they market motherfuckers, like for whatever reason, you know what I'm talking about, every field, they always market that one bull, like Kevin Hart with comedy or something like that just take over that generation. It's always been, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's no surprise. It just got me more excited about the album now. Now it's like the album. I want to know how he coming with this now, because like I said, the last accomplishment he had when he had the where they say he was the first one that had 3 number ones or some shit like that. Remember something like that before? Yeah. It's like he getting all these accomplishments. He's getting all these accomplishments. Now it's like, all right, dog. Well, let's hear the album now. Like I want to hear the album. Like, did you hear? You ain't hear the snippet he posted?
No, I ain't hear that, John.
Dog, he had a snippet called "Fair Trade," and like I said, it was classic Drizzy shit. It was like it was on some like, you gotta hear that, John, dog. I fuck with it because what he talking about? He's called "Fair Trade" because he was like it was a line that stood out. He said, I've been losing friends, finding peace. Well, honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me.
Yeah.
It's basic, but it's facts though. Like it's saying it's a fair trade. So I'm excited about that. I'm trying to see where he gonna go with that track. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out what direction, because I remember he was saying that the album is gonna be like views. Like a lot of people didn't like views back then. I don't know why. I mean, I didn't. What the fuck you expect him to do? Like that's what I'm saying with other. That's my problem with certain people, with artists in general. Like, what do you expect an artist to do eventually?
Yeah.
Do you want them to keep putting out the same shit, or do you want them to evolve, or you want them to?
I don't know though, 'cause I ain't really like views either though. I'm gonna keep it being. I don't know. It wasn't there for me.
I liked it because at the end of the day, I listen to music. I'm not listening. I don't want to listen to the same shit all the time. Like I don't want to listen to the same shit. That's why I like Kanye. Like he does different shit. Like Yeezus was a risk taking album. Whether you like it or not, it was risk taking. He was doing shit that nobody was doing. It's like Drake.
They gave him the top gospel artist or something like that too, right?
I didn't even pay that attention. I don't know. I don't know nothing about. I don't know.
From that whole it was the whole Billboard Awards, right? Something like that.
I don't know. I ain't paying attention today.
You see that? That's where they gave Drake the award for it. Artist.
No. I know that, but I didn't know nothing about no Kanye. I didn't really pay attention.
It was a whole awards like John that they was giving out a whole bunch of awards.
No. I know it was awards, but like I said, the Kanye shit, I didn't really care for that. I didn't care for no other, like the Billboard Awards to me wasn't nothing like. All I know is, to me, that's the biggest award you can have, artist of the decade. I don't care about everything else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the Baby one, I seen the Baby had won some and other artists here and there, but to me, artist of the decade, like, What rapper you know that won that shit? Like, yeah, you can say he's a singer too, but it doesn't matter. Like, I think I looked it up though. They did say 50 won it, and I think they said no, they did. I think they said Eminem or something like that. They said they had one in the past times or something. I forgot. But
you think like, this it for him though? Like, or you think he gonna run for a couple more years and shit like that?
Maybe for a couple more years. That's it.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be for another decade. Let's be logical. It's not gonna be another. And then I don't even think it's gonna be for another 5 years. Because again, now I'm about to switch to this. Now I'm glad you said it. Because now we about to segue into Lil Baby. Because Wayno and Charlamagne was like we in a Lil Baby era. I mean, I say era, and I agree with that because this is his time now. It's like Lil Baby remind me of Wayne. I'm not talking about lyrically. I'm talking about far as him as just being consistent. He's running everything. That nigga's on like the nigga body fucking once he needs someone Drake. He body the joint with the cold joint. Like it's like these niggas want to have him on a song. Like Wayno said, he got a point. These niggas want to have him on a song if they didn't think this nigga was hot. Like because I remember Charlamagne. He does some Drake because he was saying some outrageous shit. Some Drake need a Lil Baby feature to pop again. I said, Drake don't need no fucking Lil Baby feature. What the fuck is you talking about? But Drake did have Lil Baby on this. But I don't think that's the reason though. But bottom line is, I feel like we in a Lil Baby era. Like I said, to answer your question, Drake got a couple of years left, and after that, Drake is gonna be like Jay, and Lil Baby's gonna be like Wayne. Like in other words, like Drake's still gonna be bored, but it's not his time no more. Sorry, it's not. It's not his time no more because at the end of the day, dog, he been running it long enough. It's only something, like I told you, it's only so much you can do. And that's why I said on the trailer, yo, I was looking at the trailer when he first dropped the trailer, Certified Lover Boy, like you could tell it's damn near like the end of his journey. Yeah. Not even that. It's like what Jake. It's like kind of like what Hov did. I don't even ever saw that commercial. Hov he posed for all his albums. You know what I mean? It's kind of like how he did that with that. It was like his past previous work. And it was just reflecting off of that. And then ended to Certified Lover Boy. And it's like, after that, it's like, okay, what else you can do? Like, you done everything. So I feel like it's the Lil Baby time, dog. I feel like do you hear the joint with Space Jam? You ain't hear the joint with him and Kirk Franklin?
Oh, yeah, I saw that joint.
Like, that's different. Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Lil Baby was an artist that grew on me, yo. Like, him doing that, I didn't think... Like when I seen him, like him and Kirk Franklin, like what the? But it came out dope though. No, I'm serious. I wasn't expecting that. Like think about it, dog. You don't expect an artist like Lil Baby. Just like last year when he made that protest song, when he made the bigger picture, I wasn't expecting that. I'm like, okay, this boy's different. Like he's pushing the envelope. Like he's hitting different lanes. Like he's actually touching on certain shit, and then he'll do some fucking. I ain't no telling what this nigga gonna do next. That's what I'm like. Yo, like he got it right now. I'm dog. He's the best right now. Yo, you gotta give it to him. I'm not saying he's the best rapper, but as far as like the most consistent, it's him. Like I think this is his era. What you think? I think this is.
No, yeah, it definitely is, dog. Like him and like right behind him, like Dirk. Like, cause like them niggas like they bombing shit, dog. Like you know what I'm saying. And I feel like especially when Drake did the track with Dirk, like that put him up there for real. You feel me? Like. That shit real. Like
speaking of Dirk, they just announced they're gonna do a what is it called Voice of the Heroes.
Yeah.
That's coming out June 4th.
Yeah.
Shit, what you think about that?
That shit gonna be dope. Dog. They got some hot shit. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, cause Baby definitely grew. Cause I ain't fuck with all his shit. Like I fuck like when he first came out. Like the first track I heard from was the joint My Dogs, some shit like that. My Dog.
Oh yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah,
that's my dog. I mean, he always had songs, man.
But like. That was it though, like that I fuck with. But then I don't know, his shit just started getting better for real. Like, and they started popping. Like he everything, he running shit. So,
that nigga got hits, dog. You gotta think about it. Not even that. Like, it's my dog. He had the joint, yes indeed. He had the joint, Close Friends.
That's what I'm saying.
He had the joint, Drip Too Hard with a gun. Like he got records.
Like when he did the song, same thing with Drake. Like when he did the song with Drake, like I feel like that shit put him out there for real. Like he was already popping, but. Once you do it, like you do a track with Drake, like it's you know what I'm saying, and that shit was a hit. You feel me? So
I just feel like he next up. Well, he's not next up. He already on. Like it's just like I said, it's gonna be an interesting time. Like I feel like he gonna run the game like Wayne. Do I feel like he gonna have a 10-year stretch like Drake? I don't know about that. But he gonna run shit like Wayne, dog. It's gonna be like when the period when Wayne was just running everything, mixtape features. it's undeniable. Like I told you, you got to give people credit, yo. If they just consistent, at some point you got to get your you got to give your hats off to them. Like whereas like they crushing shit. So it's like I'm looking forward to the album. I'm looking forward to like the collab joint because there ain't too many people dropping. Like I said, besides Cole, but Migos they about to drop an album. Culture 3, what June 6th? What you think about that? Are you anticipating on it? Like are you like?
I mean, I ain't really like all hype about it, but no, like it's. They got some shit though, cause what was that track they just dropped? Like, you know,
Straightening.
Yeah, that joint alright. Like it's a little banger. Like you know what I mean. But
I feel like it was cool. I mean, this is my thing with the Migos, cause you gotta stand up. Cause I feel like Lil Baby took over it. Like and the reason why I say Lil Baby, cause they both signed to QC. You gotta think like QC, Migos was like the hottest on QC. Migos was running shit. I'm talking about hits after hits after hits. And it's like when they dropped their solo albums, like after that, they kind of like slowed down a little bit. It wasn't like that. You know what I'm talking about? It wasn't like that factor where when Culture 1 and Culture 2 was coming out. You know what I'm talking about? When they had Bad and Boozy and all that and shit like that. When they was what's the other joint? T-shirts and shit like that.
Like it's not really like they time no more. Like they had their little run. Shit like that. They still popping, but
they still popping, but it's not
it's
like
not like how it was when they first came out. When they dropped Versace,
they was running
and like
shit,
and especially when they first came out with that. Like that flow, like I mean niggas been did that shit, but I don't know, like they made
triple flow.
Yeah, they made that shit popping, like you know what I'm saying again, like and then that's when Drake hopped on the Versace joint with him and all that, like you know what I'm saying, like Drake do that, he hop on like everybody that's new, like cause he did that with Young Blue too, like
because it's about relevance, dog.
Yeah,
like
that's
just like with Wayne and Jay, like it's just keeping yourself relevant because people always
Drake
say,
Drake did that with Lil Reese, I remember all that shit.
You know, because then
you
gotta. Oh, well, no, you can touch on Lil Reese if you want. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it's dumb, man. Like, I don't get why. I mean, he must still be in the streets or something, dog. Cause like, why is you still getting shot, dog? Like, if you're supposed to be getting money, and if I'm doing that rap shit and I'm getting money, what the fuck I'm in the streets for, dog? Like, that shit corny. Like, you can get real money.
And I tell these rap niggas all the time, dog. That street shit, y'all want to be tough, y'all want to do all that. This is the result. That dumbass street nigga shit. That mentality, because it's about getting money. This is entertainment, dog. And I feel like he probably, like, niggas ain't satisfied until they die. They not. Like, I was listening to this Mo 3 song. Mind you, I never heard of Mo 3. But I came across on the Academics page.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I forget what it's called, but
it's called Outside.
Yeah.
But I was like, yo, this shit is hot.
Yeah.
No, but the reason why I say it was fire, because something just stood out. Because it was just like, the choir, like the people singing, like you could feel the pain. It was just like when he was, it was typical street shit. But it's just like I said, the song, like it was like okay, damn, like I didn't, cause like I said, you don't really hear niggas until they die. Yeah. So it's like,
cause they was fucking with him down there, like you know what I
mean.
Oh yeah,
I he's from like Dallas. I think he was from North Dallas or something.
Something like
cause
that.
Joe was like, yeah, dog, like he been popping, did it, but it's, bro, not nobody.
Yeah,
I didn't hear about him until he got killed.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody like, well, I guess that's a down south thing. Like that wasn't.
But back to Lil Reese though, like it's just like I said though, these niggas, and like I told you, it's the reason why these rappers are dying at a rapid rate, because these dickheads are not moving right. Y'all not moving right. You don't want to get to the bread. Y'all constantly promoting genocide. If you're gonna be a rapper, you're gonna be a street nigga. You can't do both. I don't know how many times I gotta keep saying this shit. You can't do both, dog. Like I don't understand. And then it's like Lil Reese I bounce back every time, nigga. You barely could fucking even talk.
Yeah,
and you look. No, I'm just saying, like, and now, like, nigga thinking he fucking like the Wolverine or something. Yeah. No, but he survived. Like, what is wrong with these niggas? Like, y'all thinking y'all like niggas, y'all bulletproof or something? Yeah, like y'all Pac, like when Pac was getting shot a couple of times and thinking it's sweet and shit. And look at where you at. And I'm just saying, like, just because you survive certain shit, that's called grace. That's grace. That don't mean sleep and think that it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand these niggas, dog. Like y'all act like y'all don't want to live. Like y'all just want some just. Yeah, at some point, you gotta get out the streets. The streets is not it. Yeah. It's not. I don't give a fuck about people saying, "Oh, you see, we know this." Listen, no street nigga wants to be in the streets.
Real shit. No real street.
No street nigga want to be in the streets. He does it because due to circumstance.
Real shit.
I ask any real street nigga, he doesn't want to be in the streets. Nobody wants to sell drugs. It's nothing fun about that, people, but Hey man,
It's because they glorify it in the media and all of that.
Motherfuckers retarded.
And the movies,
Stupid,
the video, they doing everything. They try to make it seem like it's just rap. It's not. There's more than that, dog. It's everything.
It's everywhere.
They do that shit in the movies, the video games, you know what I mean, all that shit, music, all that shit, man. That shit whack, man.
But enough about all that. Did you hear the Nicki Minaj joint? Like the
Yeah, I heard bits and pieces of it. Like I heard the joint. What was it? Seeing Green with
hottest joint on there.
Yeah, that joint dope. I fuck with that joint.
Hottest joint on there.
Yeah, and you know me. The crazy thing is I actually fuck with Wayne verse on that joint. Like that's the wild thing.
I keep telling you, he been going in though. What the fuck are you talking about? Like he been going in. Like I don't know why you so surprised. What the fuck?
Cause I don't
Wayne
really,
always was
I
barring
just never
shit.
fuck with him, but I don't know.
I would never understand it. How you don't understand it? How you don't fuck with somebody that know how to rap?
That's not. I don't know. I just
He know how to rap. Wayne don't know how to rap.
No, he can. But
so what is not to fuck with? He know how to rap.
I don't know his shit back then. I just ain't fuck with it like back then. But I mean, no. But that track was dope though. The whole track was dope. I feel like he had the better verse on there. Like
I don't think so.
I think it was him, then Drake, then Nicki.
I mean, he had Wayne. I said, if you want to talk about bars, punchlines, he had more punchlines, but like overall voice sound. I don't know. Like I said, it depends. Like I mean, they all went in. Nicki had the weakest though. If you want to compare, like if you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just like all right, like it wasn't ass, but it was like
it was kind of basic.
It was like you niggas stand in, and I'm a thin. Like it was like the rhyme scheme, like the way it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying?
It was alright.
But you know, it was good to see them. You know, but I'm interested to see what she gonna do next. Like, all right, because like she been quiet for a while, and I don't feel like there's no woman right now because you got a lot of female rappers not right now, but they're not spitting.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, they all saying the same shit. They're not like, with the exception of Tierra Whack or like Rhapsody or somebody. But I don't see nobody spitting like a girl where she's pretty and she has a sex symbol, but she's spitting. Like none of these bitches are rapping. Like you're just talking about the same cut a check and all that dumbass shit, the same narrative. They all sound alike. Saweetie. Like you heard that City Girls new song, Twerkulator?
No, I'm glad I didn't. Fucking talk.
Oh, it was a remake. Like I said, man. Listen, for all the girls, for the hot girl summer and all that, or whatever. That bullshit, I guess that's for y'all. Because I wasn't rocking with it. It was a remake of some shit. It was just the same old shit, dog. It's like, I'm not expecting nobody to talk about nothing deep, but it's like, do something different. Like, instead of talking about your pussy on a record all day and how much money you finesse from a nigga. And, like, yo, it's more to talk about, yo. Like I'm pretty sure it's more to talk about.
No, I feel you.
Just like with a nigga. He's not going, like, it's more to talk about than selling drugs and shooting. Like, it's.
That
like,
shit corny.
Come on, dog. That shit is getting annoying. No, I'm laughing though. This is funny, dog. What you think about Soulja Boy? It's been confirmed. Soulja Boy versus Bow Wow in the versus battle.
No, I got you. Who you think gonna win?
Bow Wow. Bow Wow's gonna clean this nigga, dog. He's gonna clean this nigga. And hold up, before I get to that,
Soulja Boy got his too though.
It don't matter. He's not Bow Wow. We're talking about Bow Wow. You just don't know the way you move. So like play Bow Wow. All my 90s babies, they can attest to this. Bow Wow was huge, dog. Like, no, I don't know, no little nigga. I'm talking about hits. The nigga was just on shit with tracks with Jacket Edge, Nelly, Jermaine Dupri, The Brat. Like, Bow Wow was just that nigga. I personally wanted to see him against Romeo. That's what I wanted to see because they always had that.
Romeo, like, man, how many hits he got compared to Bow Wow?
I mean, of course, Bow Wow got more hits, but I'm just saying, though, like, this is just because they had that rivalry.
Yeah, I know,
you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about as fans, you gotta think about it, dog. You want to see that. Like, that makes more sense. Romeo and Bow Wow was just that classic rivalry. Like, girls used to argue about that.
Up, though, like, they was making memes of that shit. They was talking about Bow Wow gonna play that joint ICDC college. I was cracking the fuck up. Like, that shit was funny as shit. They on some shit with that joint.
No, I fuck with Romeo. But I mean, the Soulja Boy, I really want, like I said, I wanted to see Romeo. I wanted to see Bow Wow against Romeo. We know Bow Wow would have won, but I'm telling you, like, that would have been classic because they're the most comparable. They are. They both came at the same time. They both wore braids. They both rap. It's just too many similarities. Like, it was just, even Romeo gave him his flowers. Like, look, dog. And they always said that rivalry because I remember they was beefing back then.
Bow Wow was bigger, though.
Of course he was bigger. We know that. Of course he was bigger. He had more hits. Yes. I'm just saying, it's just for the sake of the rivalry. I'm just saying, it's like kind of like, it's just the rivalry. Like, it's just Ja Rule, 50 Cent, like just like that. We know 50 the bigger artist, but they were rivalries. It's just, You know what I mean?
Like
Like
when Romeo had the Romeo show, all that shit.
that's what I'm saying. Like Romeo was like, let's stop fronting on my man Romeo. Like Romeo wasn't doing some shit. Like he was on movies.
Yeah.
He was doing shit, dog. Like Romeo was playing
shit.
ball in college. Like Romeo's still that nigga. I don't care what nobody say. Like me personally, I like Romeo more. Not rapping wise, but just what he stand for. I like how the way him and Master P. Like I like how like Romeo said it. Nigga, you's a mama's boy. I'm a son of a hustler.
Yeah.
Facts. Like when Bow did the fresh as I'm, you ain't right, you ain't fresh as I'm this. And Romeo was like, nigga, you can't shine like me. When Romeo came back at him, like, yeah, nigga, like when Bow was like 18, nigga, making more than your dad. Now, Bow claimed that the line wasn't about him, but you can see how it. I can see how Romeo felt like it was like, oh, you throwing sneak disses, and Romeo was random, like, look, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're red. Like, I respect that, though. And I like Romeo because I said I like Romeo. I like what Romeo and Master P stand for. They stand for entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
They stand for ownership. And I just like that. Bow Wow just seemed like a nigga. I like him as don't get me wrong. Like, I like Bow Wow. I grew up on him. But I feel like he don't be on his grown man. Like, I feel like he just out here I just want to fuck bitches. And I'm still my party mode. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But Bow Wow supposed to be coming out with an album, though. He's supposed to come out with an album soon. Yeah, it's called Before 30. I'm interested to hear what he gonna talk about. Like, is it like it's gonna be mature? That's what I'm thinking. Like, I want to hear mature Bow Wow.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear just him you riding a Lamborghini and you just fucking bitches all day. Like, I want to hear mature Bow Wow.
Yeah,
Let's hear you talk about it as an adult now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm a huge Bow Wow fan. Because I remember when he first turned 18, and he had this. He had an album called Unleashed. That's when he went away from Jermaine Dupri, and he kind of his content was mature back then. So it's interesting, man. I'm like I said, but I look forward to the Bow Wow and Soulja Boy shit. I feel like, let me talk about Soulja Boy. This nigga swear he invents everything.
Yeah.
Everything. With the first nigga with the ice watch, then they wound up exposing him saying that he owed them money.
Yeah,
Like, this is
exactly.
my problem. Rappers be putting foots in their mouths. Like the nigga act like he started everything. Was he the first rapper to go viral? Yes. YouTube, this and third, or whatever. You know what I mean? But it's like, bro, like, it's like you be overdoing it now. Soulja Boy is like, you want credit for everything, dog. Like, it's like, is he a pioneer? Yes. Like, we're not about to not say like he didn't influence niggas like Chief Keef and you know, other art. You know what I mean? Plethora, you know, plenty of artists that came from that lane. But like, come on, bro. Like, this nigga acting like he fucking God level or something.
Yeah.
Stop it, fam. No, that's gonna be a good one though. I feel like Soulja Boy and Bow Wow.
Yeah.
You know, hella bitches gonna tune in.
And that shit gonna be dope. It's just gonna be. That's just gonna be a good time. Like,
Cause he got hits. He had Kiss Me Through the Phone. Pause.
Yeah.
He had.
he got all that shit. Crank that.
Crank
He got.
That. She got a dunk.
Yeah.
He got a lot of Jones. This is off the top of my head. Turn my swag on.
Yeah.
Take a look in the mirror.
Kiss me through the phone. All that, yeah.
He had some. Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Big boy swag. Remember that shit?
Yo, girls on my dick. I was like, yo.
He did some hits. Like,
Soulja Boy had
some hits.
But no, Bow Wow though.
Yeah, he got
Yeah,
some
I mean,
shit too.
Out of My System, Like You with Sierra, Ain't Think About You with Chris Brown. I'm missing. That's a couple of. He got some hits, dog. What's My Name? Bounce With Me. He got hits. I'm telling you, dog.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting, dog. But to me, versus, I'm not really excited about it no more because we're not really like in quarantine no more. Like, it was more exciting when it was quarantine, but now it's just kind of like. It's like it's not a must watch no more because everybody damn near won't be outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But anyway, did you hear that YG and Mozzie joint? They did like a collab joint called Community Service. Like,
I ain't hear the whole joint, but that was like where they had bombed in Oak Park and what was that other joint they just did? This it sounded like they did a remix of 50 Cent joint.
Ooh, that shit was hard. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was hard, dog. It's called Gangsta.
Yeah.
They had it on Perfect Time. They had a couple. I like it. I like it. I feel like Mozzie underrated. West Coast wise, I feel like he one of the hottest. He been one of the hottest niggas since, you know, for a minute. Yeah, I mean, YG of course been holding it down. So I feel like that was big in him to. Yeah, I mean, plus they got the Bloods, that blood connection. I think Mozzie from like Sacramento, which is like the opposite side. Like, I think that's like. Cause I know LA is Southern California. Yeah. So I believe, I don't know if Sacramento is Northern California. I'm assuming.
Northern California.
I know it's like the Bay Area.
Yeah, it's like San Francisco,
Oakland, and all that shit. Yeah. Like that. But no, I feel like overall it was a good tape. I feel like I said, I feel like it was a good tape. I feel like in the West it's gonna run crazy. I don't know if it's gonna run crazy over here, but I feel like in the West, I know. I'm like the 42 Doug John. You heard that, John?
No, I ain't heard that. Joint. I don't really fuck with him too much.
I knew I wasn't tripping, dog. Thank you, because he not on the We Get Paid Jones. El Jones was alright.
Yeah, the Jones with Baby,
but
shit,
yeah,
Baby.
Yeah. And the only thing that only stood out to me on that project, because I am be real, I ain't even waste my time listening to the whole Jones.
Yeah.
But the only thing that stood out to me was the Future song when he was like, "Tell Steve Harvey I don't want Lori Harvey." That was some bullshit too. For him to say some shit like that, and then she going Michael B. Jordan too, and it's like, bro, but Future's a toxic. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He don't give a fuck. Future is a toxic king. But anyway, I feel like that was the only highlight of the joint. But I ain't gonna lie though, Detroit. I'm starting to notice too, because the Vol was telling me, Detroit is starting to have a scene now.
Yeah, like, they got T Grizzly. They got
Cash Dog, 42. Yeah. They got. I know I'm missing somebody. Dog, I'm missing a couple. Sada Baby. Fucking, well, yeah, of course, Big Sean. But I'm talking like the niggas that's like outside of Big Sean. Ice Weird. They got a. Detroit starting to come out with a. They starting to have a scene.
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna lie, like because at first I wasn't seeing it, but the Vol was saying like, I'm peeping it. More niggas in Detroit is coming out. I'm like,
ain't the other boy? Is it Rico Reckless? Is he from?
No, he from Chicago.
No, who the other boy though? You know what I'm talking Snap Dogg. That's the boy from
Detroit.
Snap
Dogg from Detroit.
Yeah,
but I ain't hear from him. I haven't heard from him in a minute. But but Detroit is definitely coming up though. Like far as like, I feel like they're gonna be the next region. Well, not region, city. That's going to like start like making noise, because it was Atlanta, the Chicago, now it's Detroit. So I feel like Detroit making his way up there. But like I said, because I know 42 Doug, he signed with, because he was on Breakfast Club, he signed with Lil Baby and he signed with Yo Gotti. So it's like he signed with CMG and he signed with, I forgot Lil Baby record label was.
With 4TF or something like that, or
4PF, something like that.
I'm
just like, but I don't know. I don't see the excitement about dude. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but anyway, did you hear about Kwame Brown?
No.
You ain't. Dog, this nigga a former NBA player. This nigga exposing niggas. Motherfucker exposing Charlamagne. Talking about nigga was accused of raping somebody. He paid somebody. Like he coming at everybody. He coming at NBA players. He coming at Stephen A. Smith. I don't fucking know. I don't know the man. I'm just saying this man been on the tirade though. Like he just been out here just wilding the fuck out. And I'm just trying to figure out like, yo, y'all didn't, because people make a long story short, give you backstory, because I know you ain't really into basketball like that. Like he was known as a bust. Like he was known just like, he didn't live up to the expectations of, being a number one draft pick or some shit like that. So niggas was talking about on podcasts. Like it's this podcast called All the Smoke Podcast with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. I'm saying his name right. And they said his name, and then he's just been out the woodworks, just been coming at everybody, like coming at the radio hosts. He's just been coming at everybody, and I'm just like, oh, this boy is tripping. Like this Kwame Brown, dog. But I feel like everybody had a little 15 minutes of fame. I feel like everybody just giving shit attention, and now niggas want to fight him, like Matt Barnes, you want to fight him and shit like that. But it's like, dog. It's like with 6ix9ine shit. Like y'all giving him attention. The more attention you gonna give him, the more he gonna eat that shit up. And don't get me wrong, some of this shit he's saying is facts though. Like it's just the way he going about doing it. It's like, bro, we gotta stop this internet shit, yo. We gotta stop. And I'm laughing. Speaking of 6ix9ine, because Young Thug was like, I made a bet if he was gonna snitch, and then 6ix9ine was like, he posted a picture of Young Thug, I know, I was like,
oh, like with the lipstick on and shit like that.
And this is my thing. I have to say this, dog. I fuck with the music, but this is what I'm saying, though, dog. This is the shit I'm talking about. And you got niggas that dick ride Thug and forget, and y'all want to act like and forget, like his nigga posing like this.
Yeah.
Pause, nigga, like he with his lips out, like pause, nigga. Like this nigga really had sus ass pictures.
Yeah.
Like let's not act like this nigga wasn't doing sus ass shit.
His homies Bay and Lover and
lovers. They drinking off each other. Him and Uzi taking selfies like this. I'm serious, dog. You think I'm lying? Look it up. They taking selfies. The nigga wearing dresses.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, dog. This is the era we live in, dog. This is the era we living in. That's why when like niggas like 6ix9ine, I can't get mad when he clap back at people because y'all making him relevant.
Yeah.
And I saw a post. I ain't gonna lie. I seen a concert. Niggas and it was packed. I'm like, niggas is really
and
like.
They paid that nigga $500,000, $500,000. Because I was cracking the fuck up.
This is crazy.
Because academics be dicky and like off
that's
that
nigga.
Man. But
you gotta think about it, dog. Academics is the first person to interview them.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it. That's one thing I can say about academics. He didn't just hop on the bandwagon. When the 6ix9ine had the rape allegations, all that.
Yeah.
Academics was the first one to interview him.
Yeah,
so they probably built a relationship after that.
Yeah, not fully.
So I wouldn't. I mean, like
because he posted that shit like that's crazy, dog. Cause niggas be talking about, I'm getting $200K a show, but this nigga getting paid $500K. Like That shit crazy, dog. Like,
because people are booking him and they know they can make money on him. He's a hot commodity. He's a hot name. I mean, it just is what it is. Like me personally, I don't give a fuck what 6ix9ine do. I don't care about it. More power to him. You eating? Because I never wanted to take a plate off a nigga, like whatever you call it, like food off a nigga plate. Like if he eating, he eating. I'm not supporting it. You know what I mean? Like there's no honor in that. But more power to him, dog. Like I don't give a fuck. Nobody's gonna do shit. Nobody's gonna do nothing. So you better off just letting that nigga go away and don't even talk about him and get your paper, yo. It ain't no point in just. No, I want to talk about this, dog. I don't understand this for the life of me. Deontay Wilder is gonna fight Tyson Fury again in July. Why?
Yeah, that's
why.
It. The last one was trash.
Who wants to see this?
That's what I'm saying.
Who wants to see this, yo?
Oh shit. And then what's his name was coming at Tyson Fury's son, the boy Jake Paul.
That's another thing, dog. That's another thing. Like this nigga's a fucking. This is what I'm telling. And no, in fact, I'm glad you brought it up because no, we gotta address this shit. And I was telling niggas about this shit too because we gonna get back to Tyson Fury. Speaking of Jake Paul, I feel like Floyd Mayweather is depreciating boxing.
Yeah.
He's depreciating a sport. And I was telling this dickhead, like, yo, at the end of the day, dog, Floyd is doing this for money. He's not. He wouldn't be doing this for anything else. Why else would he be doing this?
Exactly.
Because it's not going towards his record. This is an exhibition match.
Yeah.
So, and for me personally, the Conor McGregor shit, even though it went to his record, that doesn't count either.
Yeah.
Because that was not a boxer. Now, as far as this shit, Floyd, what, 45, I think?
Yeah, he up there.
And you're doing expedition.
Cause they gonna make a lot of money, dog. Cause they know a lot of people want to see this shit. Like motherfuckers want to watch it. Like,
but this is what I'm saying though. You have a professional fighter. It's one thing you fighting Nate Robinson or some dumbass shit like that. That's different. This is a professional fighter that's been fighting over 20 years.
Yeah.
Fighting a YouTube star.
Yeah, cause it's not about talent or nothing like that, dog. It's watered down now. It's what can make sell, what can sell.
But this all son this dickhead though. He's some Floyd not doing it for money. He's doing it because what else would he be doing it for?
Yeah.
Because he's like, you don't know his business. No, nobody know the details. But at the end of the day, he's obviously doing shit for money for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Because if he was set, because like I said, if you was smart, in my opinion, again, I would say this, and I will say this on my podcast. If you was smart, because he has TMT, right? He has TMT. He has people under him, right?
Yeah.
Promoting fighters. Make money off of that.
Yeah.
Why are you at 45 still doing expedition matches? Why are you doing it? Why?
You doing because the people want to see it, man. They.
But this is what I'm saying, though, dog. You supposed to be retired. Like this, what I'm saying. It's athletes do. It's other ways to make money. Like I just told you, athletes that got podcasts. You got athletes that do coaching. You got athletes that do assistant coaching. You got athletes that does announcing, commentating. It's so many ways to make money.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that. That's why I feel like he's hurting for money. Because why else you doing it? Why are you doing like how much money can you have? You have money, dog. You got money. But to me, it's not looking like I feel like you doing it for another payout. It's like because you're not thinking about the value of the sport. You're not thinking about how that depreciates. And that to me, it was disappointing for Mike Tyson to feel like he feel like Jake Paul is good for sports. How?
Yeah.
How? That's not good for boxing. That's not good for boxing. It's a real sport. It's not a celebrity death match. What the fuck is we doing? Like this is retarded. It's like rappers. Like when rappers they just assign anybody. Like when they made Cardi B a rapper or something like that. You just made a reality star rapper. You just made anybody anybody can just do it now. Yeah. That's what boxing will be like. Boxing will be like rapping now. Anybody can do it.
Yeah.
It's no longer it's no longer art. It's no longer a sport.
Bro, shit. Just let anybody do that.
It's just like,
it's like what match gonna sell now. Like it ain't about who really got talent, who can fight and shit. Like you know what I mean? Like,
it don't make sense to me though. And like I said, far as the Tyson Fury fight in the age, I mean, I say Asian. What the fuck? I mean, I say Asian, bro. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, Deontay Wilder. See, like I told you, it didn't make sense to me, dog, because the first fight. That was a close fight, right? And I told you with this.
That was a real joke. I remember we was in the bar watching that shit. That was a real fight, dog. Like,
yeah, but to see my opinion on that is, like I said, Deontay Wilder is a power puncher, right? So he again, where he fucked up on the first fight, I'm talking about the first fight. He kept trying to knock him out instead of fighting him. Tyson Fury was boxing him.
Yeah.
Deontay Wilder was brawling. It's a difference. That's why I seen it. Because was missing all his hits and all that shit. Now the second fight, I don't know what the fuck happened. Like that shit, like it was just on some like.
It looked like Deontay Wilder threw that joint. Like
yeah, he had to because that was just like
he came out looking drunk as shit. Like it was on some shit, dog.
It was just weird. I'm just like it just. You could tell he just something was off.
Yeah.
Like you could tell he just wasn't himself. Like you could. It was just like how you go from knocking niggas the fuck out, being undefeated, and you just.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if he had sex before the fight or something must have happened because you're not supposed to even have sex before the fight because they said the energy or something like that.
Yeah.
So unless he had some pussy before the fight or something,
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck because you get months to train.
Yeah.
So that doesn't add up to me.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Now, to me, a third fight doesn't make sense because the second fight wasn't even good enough to even have a third fight.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
Tyson Fury was supposed to fight Anthony Joshua, but they saying that he has to fight Deontay Wilder in order to fight Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
And for he's supposed to fight Anthony Joshua years ago.
Yeah.
Why is niggas just I don't get the
I want to see the bull fight Ryan Garcia, dog.
Who was that?
Ryan Garcia, the boy they call the Flash, the skinny boy.
You lost me there because I don't know too much.
But you know the other boy, Tank, though, right? The Floyd Mayweather man. The young boy, Tank, what's his name? Javante Davis.
Oh, no, I know who that is from Baltimore. Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah.
That's what I want to see, dog. Like,
but that's my whole point with the Floyd shit. Like, you got people like that. You got fighters like that got a little.
He's sharp, dog. He beat niggas the fuck up for real. Like,
that's what I'm saying, though. So it's like the whole boxing shit just looking goofy, man. Like,
yeah. See, that's my sport. Like,
my sport is basketball. But like I said, I'm not gonna talk too much about basketball because Trey ain't really a basketball dude. But I was gonna say, go Sixers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I saw that they won yesterday.
They beat Washington and shit like that. It was a good game. Shit like that, so I'm looking forward to that series, and you know it's gonna be a long ride, long journey, but that's pretty much it for us. The topics, like I said, it was just us, no guests today, whatever like that.
We just chilling,
man, and we gonna keep them going, keep providing more content. Looking forward to new releases. Anything else you want to say before we close out, man?
Nah, man. I mean, it's a wrap for real. I mean, it's the Unforgiven podcast, man. It's episode 89. It's a wrap.
Yeah.